Hey guys, it's Scott from eSpanishTeacher. How's it going? Hey, really quickly, I wanted to take some of your time to talk about the difference between the verbs ser and estar. You probably already know that these two verbs are very similar, right? And you probably already know that in English, we don't have two verbs to communicate to be. We have one verb, the to be verb. And so in English, we say things like, I am bored, or it's 10 o'clock, or she's from Mexico, and we use the same verb to communicate those. Well, in Spanish, the verb to be is actually split into two, ser on one side and estar on the other side. So I'm going to quickly give you a summary of the differences right here. If you want a more comprehensive lesson, feel free to check the link below, click to my website, and read a little bit more about what I'm doing. So let's get started. First, ser. To understand ser, it would help to become very familiar with an acronym that has 4 letters in it. COLT, C-O-L-T. These represent the 4 basic uses of the verb ser. First, characteristics, then origin, next, location of events, and finally, telling time. Okay, so let's talk about the first one, characteristics. Characteristics are things that don't change that quickly. So think about yourself. Characteristic might be your profession, your personality, your size, like are you a big person, generally a small person? Your attitude, are you a bold person or are you kind of shy and timid? Those types of things. That describes your character, your personality, who you are. Also your gender, your religion, those types of things. They don't change that often. So like if you were a policeman or a policewoman, that's not likely to change tomorrow. You'll probably be a policeman or a policewoman for some time, for some extended period of time. Let's talk about the next one, origin. Where are you from, or where did you come from? I'm from California, or that gift came from the store, okay? That's origin. Where did something come from? And we use ser to communicate origin. Third is the location of events. So these are things like sporting events, meetings, games, parties, that type of thing. So we contrast this with the location of other things which we use estar for. So we'll talk about those in just a minute. But if you say something like la fiesta es en el parque, you're using the verb ser. The party is in the park. It's the location of an event. An event is the party. The party is an event. Finally, telling time. It's 8 o'clock. Son las 8. It's 2 o'clock. Son las 2. We use ser to communicate those types of things. Pretty straightforward and simple. Okay, now let's talk about estar. Okay, there are 2 basic uses for estar. And it will help you to remember the acronym SLEE, S-L-E-E-E, to remember the uses for estar. The first one is state or condition. Okay, now this is where a lot of people get tripped up because you often confuse the state or condition of things with the characteristic of things. So don't confuse those two, and I'm going to try to help you not. The state or condition of things, objects, or people can actually change pretty quickly. Like, I might be bored in one moment. Yo estoy aburrido. So I'm using the verb estar. But once my friend shows up, I'm no longer bored. So that's an example of the state or condition. It's my state of mind at that time. I'm kind of bored. But when my friend shows up, I'm not bored anymore. Let's take an object, that chair in the corner. What if I sit on it and I break it? Well, suddenly the chair is broken. La silla está rota. But it might be true that in just a few minutes with a little bit of elbow grease, some duct tape and glue, I can fix that chair. And so really it's not anything that's permanent, okay? So the chair being broken is probably not going to be broken for very long because I'm going to go fix it. Okay, so I hope you can start to see the difference between ser and estar in terms of characteristics or the state and condition of things. And really, to get good at it, you just have to start using it and hearing it, and you'll get it. Let's talk about the second use of estar, which is the L-E-E-E part. L-E-E-E stands for the location of everything except events. Okay? So it's the location of basic stuff like, hey, where is my baseball mitt? Or where is my car? ¿Dónde está mi coche? Mi carro. Tu coche está en la calle. Tu carro está en la calle. Your car is in the street. Okay, so those are some examples using estar. Hey, that's it. If you want a more comprehensive lesson, click the link below to my website and learn a little bit about what I'm doing. Otherwise, we'll see you next time. Adios.